smarter. That's what'll happen. Falling on a budget, musicians' life, different story, so we won't discuss it. But we still rolling deep, it's how we be. Nothing but a growing heap of status, they consoling me like a bowling team. Man, we all strike out, ladies scolding me. Yes, it's phoning me, ain't what tonight was supposed to be.
We got jams, they don't really know though. We got plenty tricks, they just wanna see the old show. But we wanna see them things bounce like a pogo, so we can't say we only play it once, homie Wopo. If you wanna shake it, do that, cause we gonna play it. We at it every day, every day, every. If you want it, just ask, guarantee we play it. We at it every day, every day, every. Once upon a time near Yavin, the Modal Nodes had the big stages, we were mobbing. Rolling 7 deep, had the crowd's head bobbing. Backstage, ladies slobbing, never had the day job it. Had hella credits, but I guess we ran through them. Bad management, taking big cuts, screw them. They say our star faded. Now we hit these cantinas, feeling more jaded. I'm a real biff, keep the smugglers elevated. Used to make galactic big money. Now I hit the club spending all my tip money. The ladies still dig what Dork Nap supplies, and it's not cause my midi-chlorian count is high. I don't have midi-chlorians, but they know what I do have. It's getting old though, I can't settle down playing the same song on the same stage with old bros. It's gotta stop if you believe it. Every gig, my Remy and Beshna quells gently weeping. We got jams, they don't really know though. We got plenty tricks, they just wanna see the old show. But we wanna see them things bounce like a pogo, so we can't say we only play it once, homie Wopo. If you wanna shake it, do that, cause we gonna play it. We at it every day, every day, every. If you want it, just ask, guarantee we play it. We at it every day, every day, every.
Name is Lirin, get a clue, I'm the backup. See us coming through, better move, better back up. In the club we chillin', ladies feelin', we the modal nodes. I'm just tryna hop at the toilet with the open toes. Open those bottles. Wait a minute, Fergie, hold the phone. Did you say that we ain't got no money that we holding no? Guess that we better stop warming up at the cantina, but I ain't trying to play that boring stuff. That's far enough. It's the same song every time we playin'. We need something new and catchy is what I be saying. But it's always the same request from those lively patrons, so let's stop there. Cause I ain't trying to get bored, I'd rather have my dome chopped off by a Sith Lord. If you try to roll up asking us, you get ignored. We fifth lords cause discord if you asking for fifth chords.
We got jams, they don't really know though. We got plenty tricks, they just wanna see the old show. But we wanna see them things bounce like a pogo, so we can't say we only play it once, homie Wopo. If you wanna shake it, do that, cause we gonna play it. We at it every day, every day, every. If you want it, just ask, guarantee we play it. We at it every day, every day, every.
Yeah. It's time to learn a little bit about the DMAIC process. When you're doing your process improvement projects, you should follow this path. First you got to define, then you got measure, then you analyze, then you improve, and then you gotta control your process.
I know that you're on the grind. It's no good if you can't define the problem on hand. Call it out, grab your bands. Before you start to solve, make sure you understand. Go smarter, pull out your project charter. Keep your scope in check, no time to be a martyr. Side block, why not? Put one line of sight to your customers. Cyclops, translate for your boy with the VOC. It's VOG, it's better than saying he told me. First get your mind straight, approach it like a blind date. Get to know the problem a little before you try. Hey, form a team, you can call that. All I wanna know is where your squad at. Just define, don't attack, do a UNK. Bring it back, bring it back. Take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smarter cast. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. Take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smarter cast. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. I'ma guess where you messed up, beta. Where the plan at, better check that data. I don't care if it's mini tab or stata, need to get on the same wavelength, beta. Hold up, better cap that track back. Cause you said you don't even know where the map is at. So put a scratch back and hit them up. Watch the steps that they do and get them written up. If you got an SME you haven't hollered at, better pull a Gwen Stefani and holler back. Then you get to roll to the root cause. Look for things you haven't seen before, VUPA. Do away with all the noise, you gotta isolate the top 3 to 5 contributors to get it straight. If you got some quick wins, boo, don't you wait. They ready to roll, so storm the gates. Take it back, where your flow's at. Take it back, better go get. Take it back, ain't no data yet. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back, where your flow
If you forget where you are, yo, I gotcha. Just think of me like Phantom of the Opera. Now we in the phase of solution generation. Mark all your charts with the new iteration. Before you go and change, man, you know you better have a really good change plan. Went too fast, that takes a toll. Now your process is out of control. Gotta take measures to protect the improvements you made and control your process. It's not sticking, bro. Who you kidding, yo? Bet you ain't even checked your residuals. Go check again, better get it right. Control chart like Bubba Sparks, get it right, get it tight. You can roll, yeah, you and a friend. Improve your process one time, do it again. Take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smart, cast. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it back to define where your charter at. Take it back to define where your starter facts. Take it back to define, let's make it smart, cast. Take it back, take it back, take it back, take it. So now you've finished and you've set the bar higher than the original point. And you get to go back and do another process improvement project starting at define. Ah, see? Take it back to define. Get it?
This one's for every beautiful has-been. The loves of past, future, and my present, presented to me delicately pressed into a memory. I can feel the brush inside my mind, painting what one might look like lying on the sofa and another just plain lying, a previous me crying for lack of proper goodbye. And it's also for you, every person with has-beens. You who filed old emotional baggage into recycle or trash bins. Which one goes where? I guess it depends on where it ends, if it ends. If there was ever really a chance that it's the end of summer, but we can still be friends. My mind is a bit of a museum, art everywhere, you might stop and stare if you could see them. Lucky for me though, you probably never will. They're not exactly painful, but still. I've tried so many times to pry the parchment down with careful fingers, and that's when I see it. Tiny cracks in the artwork, the starts of tears, so I leave it. It's fitting for a haunted house to have art that's beautifully tragic. If Scooby-Doo and crew rolled through my mind, I'd like to think they'd find themselves enthralled by the magic. Long before they ever saw the ghoul behind the facade, working my heartstrings and brain synapses at the same synchronized, methodical, odd pace. Hoping to get at me, bring it all back and see. If now is tragedy, past is my majesty. If it still matters to be in the presence of clouds of perfume that could make up the essence of tears, fears, trust, and lust, beers, cheers, dust, and fluff that could fill in the gaps of my story as I heard it, pad all the parts that aren't perfect, to blur the worst and cover the worthless, to blot out the parts that I once found disturbing, convince me the past is comforting, heaven resign my own mind to be forcibly sentenced to wallow inside of the trap of resentment and drag all my effort away from the present.
Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. The smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest. Ups and downs and ins and outs, I come back your last. But smiles or frowns or brand new towns whenever I need rest. I know there's a velvet room with paintings to my left, and a box with slivered pieces of the love from in my chest.
I think there's a value in appreciation without longing, fondly recalling what you did last summer without needing to check your Instagram. You each played a role, a painting in a gallery, a crucial thread in the tapestry. Sometimes we part ways with the silence of the last few grains of sand passing through an hourglass. Other times, it's with the screeching brakes too slow to prevent a crash. Each footprint in the path, each with the same promise of being the last. Me, I've learned to glance back and gently laugh, or at least give a knowing smile. Because love is all mistakes and perfection in equal parts. And if I've ever seen one, love is a work of art.
my dirty 30s, I'm extra worthy. That's the Cliff Note version if you haven't heard me. Older, so I'm wiser, mostly from stupid decisions and what I think about them. They made my brain tired. I learned to respect thoughts and not care about them. No one responds, it doesn't mean you share loud. Cold emotions does not make you a better man. Listen to your feelings, the best thing you ever can. For your life, your wife, your partner. Life's difficult, no need to make it harder. While I'm on the topic, I'll clarify. You can call me whatever, it's all smooth sailing like it's mirror time. Other people don't assume that they're a guy or girl and start blaring. I do, we should all start caring by. You're not really ready for the way I be, boy. Keep it bouncing while I hold my ground, I rock steady. First comes age and wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. First comes age and wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. My profile says I'm into freelance osmography. Means it's my life goal to see topography of a world in its entirety and meet people of all different varieties. Celebrate the differences, that's what makes us beautiful. Lend a helping hand, doesn't matter who you pull. I want to make the world a better place. So every day I wake up, I put on a better face. Learn to not feel guilt about having a better life. My parents struggle so that I can have a better right. I've learned that I will never find a better wife. You would think so too if you ever met her, right? I've learned to stop being tough and hit the doctor up if I'm feeling rough. Now we getting up, I learned my music hobby. It isn't wasting time, you only give one life, so I ain't wasting mine. First comes age and wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. First comes age and wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you.
So I wrote this song during the first 10,000 feet on a plane trip to Seattle for work. I had just messaged with 2 Mello about how I loved the skit on his album, and he said people had told him that, and it made him feel more comfortable with just being himself more on albums. So while I sat here trying to figure out what to do after they said, please turn off your phone to airplane mode, I opened my iMachine app and played with the only packages that were downloaded. Now, since I'm old enough to have disposable income and stuff, I upgraded from an iPhone X to an XS Max for no reason, and now none of the packages I bought were on my phone. So I hit play on this pre-made package and decided to write a couple of lines, which turned into a couple of verses. And who knows, this could have been 3 verses if the captain didn't just come on and say, we've reached 10,000 feet. You are now approved for devices such as laptops and small computers. So now I'm gonna get on my laptop and watch TV. Moral of this story, don't worry about what other people think so much. Don't wait until you get old to realize this, because you lose a lot of joy in life. You only get one life, so cherish it. If you want to put on a 60-second speech at the end of your album, then do it. If you want to do a hilarious beatbox skit at the end of your song, just do it. Music's how we speak with our souls, and if you're not saying something you believe in, then what's the point of saying anything at all?
First comes age and wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you. First comes age and wisdom, got it. Second, third, profit. Take a look in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm loving you.
Well, I heard this dude named Schrodinger put cats inside a box. Someone please call PETA. That's quite unorthodox. Is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle all in effect? Zombie cats, both alive and dead. Well, what did you expect? When deciphering the binary, the waveform goes away. If you measure probability of specific quantum states, you can't know a priori how an atom might behave. Yet through this observation, the universe is changed. What? I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. The multiverse has got me down. How can I be in the woods while I'm also downtown? And don't say Central Park. I mean a place where I can catch Pokemon after dark. 2 answers at once. That's the haps. Like Kellyanne Conway's alternative facts. Alive while I'm dead. Schrodinger said it. Many possible worlds. You can go ask Hugh Everett. A future state like being asleep while at a Chainsmoker show. Wait, that happens constantly. Hold on, the possibilities are ample. Let me think about it, I can find a new example. Shaggy asked how magnets work. Unpaired electrons, don't feel like a jerk. 7 million records sold, that's a lot, ICP. While juggalos are criticized for lacking PhDs. And how can Twisted keep dissing Violent J when he hooked them up? That's not okay. On FagoLovers.net, I press refresh. On Hot 97, just getting upset. He's like, Tech Nine's a boy, but we paved the way. Blase Rose got dropped, I don't know what to say. And by the way, I saw Twisted at Webster Hall. A fight broke out, and the lights went on. You can't Dan Hatchet Ben, Jamie and Paul. Why'd you have 7 openers that night after all? So what is a juggalo? I don't know. I left with a really sad feeling that show. Coming home, my girlfriend called me on the phone. She said packages were stolen from the lobby. I'm like, yo, we called the cops and described the box. 1 minute it was there, then 1 minute it was not. I'm like, oh my god, it's like Schrodinger's cat. The cops like, what? I'm like, imagine that. Okay, maybe I think I might be getting off track in a song about quantum physics and cats. My point is that a deterministic vision might limit your view and be a prison. While the probability that this verse is too long is 100%, so let's finish this song. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head. I've never seen a cat like that. Schrodinger, I'm sorry, but you might get slapped. Well, you won't get slapped at the very same time. Why can't you make up your mind? Micro to macro, classical to quantum. Superpositions? I think we have a problem. When we check on the cat, is he alive or dead? You say both, but now you're messing with my head.
Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? And it go like, hey. It still feels good. All these years later. It got me screaming like, life is gorgeous and you add to the scenery. But I'm not sure of what you mean to me. I ain't known of you for some time, but it don't take a whole day to recognize sunshine. So I gotta know, yeah, I gotta know. Are you looking for a DD on the honor roll? With a lot of dough that's always down to go? Or do you just want someone with common goals? Are you looking for one man or one night? Someone who stays or leaves before the sunlight? This ain't a courtroom, no judgment from me, but the jury's out, I need a testimony. Have you been with a rapper before? If I came to your city, would you see me on tour? Said I had a metaphor, but I think I'm at a 10, so there's something I gotta ask before the night ends. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's he got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. Are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, baby? Do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Feeling good? Down to your luck. Do you wanna make out, baby? Do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare at affection? Don't think long, these are simple questions like simple questions like I just really wanna love you. And I just want you here with me tonight. Are you high on life? Are you down to your luck? Do you wanna make out, baby? Do you wanna maybe lay under the stars and just stare at affection? The night said that it's young and I'm relaying the message. Why don't you just come on over? Why don't you just stay with me? Said I can give you more than everything you need. What's he got that I don't got, girl? Give me just a thing or two. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do. I don't have all the answers, but there's no question what we should do.
Days when I catch a glimpse of your face.
You're the silver lining to every mistake that I might do. I dreamt about a goddess and she looked just like you, yeah.
My head spin and my heart race when your lips whisper my name.
How'd she crack the code? How'd you get the best of me? Others took small pieces, but you got the whole damn rest of me. Blessed to be where I am, just admiring my destiny. Embrace the partial death of me when single me is rest in peace. Your hair, stare, style, flare, nose, eyes, thighs. But what? Don't get me started on why I love you so much. Your mind, kindness, insight, and intellect to heal or cut. You laugh at all my jokes, you cuddle close, must be the one.
I see a lot more faithful days when I catch a glimpse of your face. My head spin and my heart race when your lips whisper my name.
Let's make some plans, baby, or keep it casual. Whatever you're leaning towards, I'm with it, sounds magical. I'm all yours. My heart's on Adderall, laser focus beats attention on you like a matador. The love I can't ignore, a kid in a candy store. I'm sugar high and I can't keep my hands out of yours. Love has no manual and very few rules. Besides that, I stop tickling whenever you go and call a truce. We live in a choosy universe and you still chose me. Fascinated one another and that's what gives me hope. See, I've seen relationships all born out of necessity. Tragic people coupled up purely cause they were lonely. You're not my missing piece, you're not my other half. You're an extra bonus heart I didn't know someone could have. It's like the space up in my chest turned into a nest up in the stars and made enough room to snuggle us up as a couple of stars struck larks. That's kinda beautiful, ain't it? Let's go and frame it. My fine art skills are crappy, so I have to use my words to paint it. I hope I've illustrated, even in the smallest bit, how much I love you, and when I say it, babe, I mean it. I really mean it, not just when it's convenient. With you, I've got an LQ that's bordering on genius. My Venus, my queen, yes, visions of you scenic. You're all I need, babe.
And now, a poem by Hans Moleman. I think that I shall never see. My cataracts are blinding me.
Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down. Moleman, Hans Moleman, can't keep Hans Moleman down.
Hans Moleman is his name, aka Ralph Mellis. He's a stone cold player. Artie's hip was mad jealous when he dated Summer first, plus he's only 31. Drinking ruined his life, it's such a sad story, son. Got a knife in his cane and a fire in his loins. The 80 movie star who took a football to the groin. Burns thought he was a leprechaun, drilled him in the head. Slept with Lars Ulrich's grandmother, then chilled with her in bed. He's more metal than Metallica, though that's not so hard. Homer drove him off the cliff, so impatient in his car. He was hauling Poe's house, just another day for Hans. But he's back on his feet, cause he's the mother flipping man. You know there's no escape from the fortress of the moles. He's been burnt, run over, buried, but he's still on a roll. He's been radiated, detonated, heartbroken twice. The Lazarus of Springfield always coming back to life. His name is
Moleman, Hans Moleman, you can't keep Hans Moleman down.
He's the bad luck Brian up 920 Oak Grove. Hipster glasses so thick and brown.
Moleman, Hans Moleman, you can't keep Hans Moleman down.
Cause he's trying out for Poochie while he's waiting on his kidney. He's the talk of the whole darn town. Have you seen his green pants? Have you seen his new shirt? He wasn't yelling boo, he was yelling blue urns. Attacked by Roomba robots gone anthropomorphic. He's part Ruby the dog and part Kenny McCormick. He was riding on his Harley on the cover of his bio. Crashing the planet hype, yeah, he's been up there for a while. He was texting Homer, hit him, well surprised, he survived. He's twice as cool as Wheelhouse, though we can't really drive. Have you ever felt crushed by the weight of the planet? If you have, let me tell you that Hans Moleman understands it. You've gotta get up, you've gotta put on your tie, lace up your orthopedic shoes, and look up at the sky and say, hey, solar rays, today you won't burn me up. Keep that moment PMA, you can break out of that rut. Cause when you're stuck in the snow, when you're starting to turn purple, just remember Hans' moment when the wolves start to circle. Moment, Hans' moment, you can't keep Hans' moment down. Cause he's like cowabunga dudes with a skateboard in his hand, hipster glasses so thick and round. Moment, Hans' moment, you can't keep Hans' moment down. Even in his iron lung, well, he's still dependable. He's the talk of the whole darn town. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. Then one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go. This player was the mayor over 30 years ago. Brought an anthem to the people, he told everyone he wrote. Then one day it was discovered that the whole thing was a hoax. So they tied him to a horse out in the desert, let him go.
Ain't no telling what we gon' do. Yeah. I've been feeling good lately. And it feels good to feel good again. Yeah. Look. I wanna treat you like a 90s R&B song. No, it's only been a month, but I don't think we need long. Cause you got me out of my comfort zone, feeling comfortable in deep water cause of shallow feelings and undertows. See, I don't usually fall this fast, but you gon' make me call my last until I lose my number. Ain't worried about a title, but hope you don't choose another. Yeah, I'm in over my head, but something about you in the city makes me hope for the best. But fuck it, dog, I'm 23 with the world on a string, getting paid for every word that I sing. I earned everything, been working, and now I'm paying rent with my passion. GQ sending checks when I know nothing about fashion. I swear there's something you lacking that I know how to supply. We ain't even gotta talk, I see it all in your eyes. So don't you worry that I'm worried when you read in the mood. Said I'm just happy that I'm back to really feeling this good, I swear. Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just tryna love you. So come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you. Yeah. Sipping wine that's quadruple my age, with a girl that's got me feeling this unusual way. Giving up private shows leads to where the private show I would go. Risk it all earlier if I knew just how those eyes would roll. See you either getting dirty or dusty, and I'm trying to be a man that you see worthy of trust and know that you're moving. And we ain't got the time to invest in something real, but for some reason I try nonetheless. Guess that's my intuition mixing with the liquor and some wishful thinking. You smiling at me as the crystal clinking, pouring a different drink when listening to old school rap. And you know every word to all that soul boom bap, so play that Mary J. Nah, there's no more rainy days. You prefer that 702 over them 808s. And yeah, you way too independent for some major deal. Mad when I take the bill and pay for meals, ain't even gotta say it's real, cause I understand the value of time and place. She can tell I'm overthinking the way that I'm looking past her, so she turned my head toward her and she kissed my face and said I'm here right now, and baby that's all that matters. And now she walking around my place with no clothes on, so draw the blinds baby, we can put a show on. Just know that I won't be tripping no matter how we continue, cause I'ma be great without you. Imagine how I'd be with you, I swear that there ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just tryna love you, so come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you. Ain't no telling what we gon' do. I'm just tryna love you, so come and spend the night, let me treat you right, baby, baby. Because ain't no question what we want to. Let me be the one to do this thing together. Ain't nobody do it better than you.
The zombie T-Rex is back, undead swag with that old school rap. Cause it's Curtis Blow with that nerdist flow, getting pterodactyl flag on the track. 4 records deep, 5 EPs, 1 mixtape, cause you can't kill me. Poison when I spit it, Komodo Dragon, nerdcore royalty, Kimono Dragon. Cisco daily and loquaciousness, no rapper ever born did a rhyme like this. MC Lars with a rhythmic alacrity, oratory skills causing mad catastrophe. The whole crew sick, like Kubrick, got your eyes wide shut for this apocalypse. Let's face it, I'm an awesome rapper, post-punk laptop velociraptor. Never won't dumb it down for the mainstream fan, cause the mainstream fan has lame taste, man. Yeah, I said it. And I'm flying over hurdles, keep it underground like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. See a funny thing happen on my way to the stage. Waylaid by a stegosaurus, snacking on my leg. When I made my escape, it was way too late. Got the T-virus strain all up in my veins, bringing pain like the Necronomicon. Iguanagon loose up at Comic-Con, tearing up your lawn like a Moklodon. Take away your girl like I was Donkey Kong. Jurassic Park this van in your city every time I rock a show. Cause the fans all bounce when I light up the room with that pyroclastic flow. Yo! No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. No surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. Cause I make that smart music, that hard DIY from the heart music, that Lars, he came to straight rocket music, that burning down your local hot topic music, that KRS-One on my album music, that of course you know I read up on Malcolm music, that PMA all day music, that guy who gave you K-Flay music, that R.I.P. Pat Wood music, that only wanna do a bit of good music, that got here on my own music, that hey it's Weird Al on my phone music, that Lit Hop Edgar Allan Poe music, that show your English teacher how to flow music, that TED Talk read a book music, that look at Scissor Crack on the hook music, like no mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever. I'm a zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex, I'm killing it forever.
Our top story tonight, a herd of zombie dinosaurs is loose in San Francisco, causing more damage and destruction than the city has ever seen. We go now live to the Golden Gate Bridge, where a zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex is currently ripping apart the suspension cables and pushing cars into the bay. San Francisco has already seen its local coffee markets impacted by these zombie dinosaurs, what these developments mean for your organic Arabica. And then, enterprising young people are bringing gentrification to dinosaur caves and dens. We find the city's best apocalyptic food trucks, and finally, an Oxford study finds that white kids are still not hyphy. What can you do to help? We'll cover it after the break.
This is a song about a very minor character from Rick and Morty. Are you serious? Here we go. On a distant planet populated by another race lives a sixth podcat who might slap you in the face. He's Kazorpazort Field and he wants his enchiladas. Vitriolic rage, well you know he's got a lot of insults that he hurls while John reads the paper. And just like Morty Jr., no destruction's in his nature. Half cat, half Kazorpian, and he don't like you either. Smack you in the head with the telephone receiver. Spitting racial epithets, spilling coffee on the table. A dark and sick reality since Rick hooked up the cable. It's Garfield minus Garfield plus a little Scorsese. While Morty's in his room with a robot making babies. On the matriarchal planet, all the women call the shots. And Lorenzo music's still alive, involved in every plot. Playing Venkman in the cartoon like Bill Murray in the movie. Rick Sanchez making conversation and it's mad confusing. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp. John, this is not a joke. Gazorpazorp Gazorp Field, you've been a very bad cat. Putting normal in the oven, throwing Odie in the vat. A boring stew, I thought you knew the power of the flame. Why did you have to immolate your friends? You're so insane. Well, Summer's been a bummer, shooting steroids, fighting demons. And Scroopy Nooper still protecting Pluto for a reason. And pizza eating people always gotta stuff their face. Showing zero prejudice, enjoying every race. Yum. Alternate realities, I know we've seen a few. Parents staying single, snuffles in the robot soup. Rick and Morty mutilated, buried in the yard. Logically impossible like Soren Kierkegaard. He might say it's absurd, word I don't even know. Raising flu awareness every song and every show. So call me MC Haps, I'm a virus-hating rapper. Hoping Morty loves me, he's been looking very dapper. He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my. This is not a joke.
They call me Gazorpazorp Field. I've got an oddly improvisational feel, to be real. From a planet where males grow up to kill. John reads from his paper, but your boy keeps it real. Hit him with a you're a dumb, weak, stupid idiot. Throw a little white guild in for the fun of it. Gazorpazorp Fields is a line and I'm crossing it. Unlike ants in my eyes, Johnson, you are feeling it. I'll Gazorpazorp, it's not rude if it's honest, yo, and honestly, John's a milk toast piece of garbage, and you better prep my enchiladas with the garnish. Best believe, better leave all the cheese that was promised. Each and every weekday, stream to your monitors. Rating so high that it stops the thermometers. Driving my sports car, dodge the photographers. Up next, a new episode of Ball Fondlers.
He's Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, Gazorpazorp Field. He's Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my Gazorpazorp Field, Gazorpazorp, my. This is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas, John? This is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas, John? This is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas, John? This is not a joke. Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas? Where's my enchiladas, John? This is not a joke. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. Daenerys be the name, and I'm setting hearts aflame when I'm burning down these villages and freeing all the slaves. Wiz Khaleesi, have you bit my dragons? My brother tried to sell me to Khal Drogo, look what happened. A bit hot-headed with that molten golden crown. I stopped the Khalasar, so don't be messing with me now. Look my lover in the eye, winter's coming, so am I. I burned the witch alive who took my son and husband's lives. But I survived so frisky, now these dragons have my back. Suitors are so frisky and they always try to mac. Zara, Zoe, and Daxos had to lock him in a vault. Made my way to Slaver's Bay, but it was not my fault. It was karmic retribution. There was no preparing them when Krasus tried to mess with the wrong Targaryen. I smarted him like Tyrion when I knew how Valyrian. These creatures on my shoulders, well, I think you should be fearing them. You are now watching the throne. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. Dothraki, unsullied behind me, like I'm Illuminati. It's the mother of dragons with my gigantic army. We be marching to Marine, but no, we didn't come to party. Cause they crucified the slaves and put them on the cross. Sir Jorah, please get lost. I know you think I'm hot. My schedule's kinda busy, got no time for Perrier. White girl politicking, that's Daenerys Palin. From Dorne to the Stormlands, the north and beyond, to the Westlands and Essos, I'm keeping it strong. From the Crownlands to the Reach, you know I'm getting love. To the Riverlands and back because I've got that dragon blood. So follow more Googless, I thought that you knew this, but dragons aren't people, you know we've been through this. I'm quick to burn a hater, no mercy, damn, just smacking kings in the face like my name was Cersei Lannister. Burn, burn, you should gonna burn. 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 I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do? I got dragon blood, what you wanna do, son? Cause I'm always going hard with my Dothraki crew. I got burn, burn, you should gonna burn. I got burn, burn, you should gonna Dat boy, I miss you, bro. There go that boy, yeah, he used to be my homie. He doesn't come around these days, I'm feeling kinda lonely. Was it something that I said? I don't